Hi, I am Satyanarayanan. Welcome to our channel. Let's impart knowledge and education. You can reach us through senddoubts@gmail.com. To see more videos, subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the notification button.
2 kg of an ideal gas occupies a volume of 0.3 meter cube at 10 bar pressure and 500 Kelvin temperature. When this gas expands polytropically, PV power 1.2 is equal to constant, the internal energy decreases by 300 kilojoule. Presuming adiabatic exponent gamma is equal to 1.4, determine subdivision A, specific gas constant, subdivision B, final temperature, final pressure and final volume of gas, and subdivision C, heat and work interactions across the system boundary. Let me tell you the given data one by one. The mass m 2 kg, small m, the mass should be denoted with small m, that is lowercase character. M is equal to 2 kg of an ideal gas. Let me tell you about ideal gas while solving the problem. This is very important. Occupies a volume of 0.3 meter cube. This is initial volume. So it is denoted with V suffix 1. For state 1 or initial condition, we always use suffix 1. For state 2 or final stage, we use V suffix 2 or P suffix 2 or T suffix 2 like that. So suffix 1 represents initial state. The volume is given here as is 0.3 meter cube. So 0.3 meter cube. Now we have to consider the unit. The unit here is meter cube. So we are using uppercase character. In some of the cases, they would have given meter cube per kilogram. So wherever you see per kilogram, this volume becomes specific volume. So instead of using uppercase V, you have to use lowercase v, that is small v1. At 10 bar pressure, pressure is given as 10 bar. But for our unit conversion and calculation, we should not use bar. So this bar should be converted into kilopascal. For unit conversion, 1 bar can be written as 100 kilopascal. That is, it is multiplied by 100. When the pressure is multiplied by 100, the bar becomes kilopascal. Look at this. 10 bar into 100 becomes 1000 kilopascal. And temperature given here is 500 Kelvin. So always temperature should be in Kelvin, so no issues at all. We can straight away write this as T suffix 1 is equal to 500 Kelvin. So let me tell you the units once again. Mass should always be in kilogram. Volume should always be either in meter cube or meter cube per kilogram. Pressure should be in kilopascal and temperature should be in Kelvin. When this gas expands polytropically, this is a polytropic process. If it is a polytropic process, the expression, the equation is PV power small n. PV power n is equal to constant. For all polytropic process, either this n value will be given or you have to determine the n. Look at this, n is given as 1.2. If it is an adiabatic process, instead of n, we will use gamma. Gamma for air is 1.4. The internal energy decreases by 300 kilojoule. Internal energy symbol is U. This is the symbol for internal energy. If it is an inlet condition, U1. If it is an outlet condition, U2. Also, the unit for internal energy is kilojoule. If the unit is given as kilojoule, you have to use uppercase U, that is capital U. In some cases, unit will be given as kilojoule per kilogram. In that case, as I said already, the term becomes specific internal energy. So kilojoule per kilogram means specific internal energy. In that case, you have to use lowercase character, that is small u1 and small u2. In this problem, the internal energy at initial condition or final condition is not given. Instead, the change in internal energy is given. That is, internal energy decreases by 300 kilojoule. So, inlet internal energy is higher than exit internal energy minus 300 kilojoule. Suppose if the internal energy is increased by 300 means you have to use plus 300. Gamma value is given as 1.4. Determine number 1 specific gas constant. It is denoted as C suffix V. Subdivision B, final temperature, final pressure and final volume of gas. That is, for final condition we always use suffix 2. So T2, P2 and V2, temperature, pressure and volume. And heat and work interactions are also asked. The symbol for heat is Q. Symbol for work is W. Now we are going to calculate between inlet and outlet conditions. So I am using Q 1 to 2. Similarly W 1 to 2. Now we will start to determine specific gas constant. To find Cv, we know the formula C suffix V is equal to R divided by gamma minus 1. This R is very important. Usually R value will be given. In some cases R may not be given. In that case you have to determine R. One more information that you should know, if it is an adiabatic process and also the working fluid is air means you can assume R value as 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. If the working fluid is air, you can assume R value as 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. But in this problem, it is not an adiabatic process, it is a polytropic process and small n value is given. So you cannot assume R value. Either the R value will be given or you have to determine R. Gamma value is already given. So to determine R, you know the formula called PV is equal to MRT. This formula cannot be used everywhere. This is applicable only when the working fluid is ideal gas. That is what mentioned in the problem. In this problem, the working fluid is ideal gas, that is frictionless gas. For ideal gas, the equation PV is equal to MRT is applicable. If it is applied at the initial condition, that is P1 V1 is equal to MRT1. If it is applied in the final condition, this equation can be written as P2 V2 is equal to MRT2. So this equation can be applied anywhere when the working fluid is ideal gas. R is taken on one side, other terms are on the other side. Look at this, R is equal to PV divided by M into T1. So this pressure is given in the problem 1000 kilopascal, V1 0.3 meter cube, M 2 kg, T1 500 Kelvin. All the data are given in the problem. Now if you substitute all the value and if you cancel out all the units, you will get R is equal to 0.3 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. If you are not confident or not having clarity about unit conversion, please go to the description. I have provided you the link. In the previous classes, I have told you how to solve units. You can refer the description to have good idea about the unit conversion. Now R is determined. Now you can substitute this R value here. When R is 0.3, gamma is equal to 0.4. If you substitute R and gamma, you will get CV value. In some cases, gamma may not be given. You can assume gamma as 1.4 always. Even though if it is not given, you can assume it. Now substitute R and gamma here. You will get CV is equal to 0.75 kilojoule per kilogram. Next, you have to calculate temperature, pressure and volume at exit condition. First, we will start from temperature. You know the formula du is equal to, that is change in internal energy, that is equal to U2 minus U1 is equal to M into CV into T2 minus U1, that is MCV delta T, final temperature minus final initial temperature. This U2 minus UN is given in the problem, that is minus 300. M is given in the problem 2. CV just now we have determined 0.75. Temperature difference T2 minus T1 is given in the problem 500 Kelvin. So from this you can calculate T2 is equal to 300 Kelvin. Now, to determine P2 and V2, you have to use polytropic expression, because in this problem it is given as polytropic process. Only for polytropic process you can use this expression. For other process you cannot use this. That is very important. Only for polytropic process this expression can be used. Suppose if the process is adiabatic, instead of n, gamma can be used. So these kind of expressions can be used only for adiabatic and polytropic. Adiabatic means you have to use gamma. Polytropic means you have to use small n. That is the only difference. So the expression is T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 whole power n minus 1 by n. This expression is derived in the previous derivations. You can refer the derivation to know how the formula has been arrived. T2, just now we have calculated as 300 Kelvin. T1 given in the problem. P1 given in the problem. Small n is also given in the problem. Only unknown parameter is P2. So substitute all the given data here. You will be getting P2 is equal to 46.7 kilopascal. Then to determine V2, you have similar expression for polytropic process. Using this expression also you can determine V2, or else you have another method. This is an ideal gas, so you can substitute PV is equal to MRT relation. That is P2 V2 is equal to MRT2. Among T2, P2 and V2, if you have two data, you can use PV is equal to MRT relationship, so that you can get third one easily. Also, you can use this expression to determine V2. From this, you can V2 is calculated as 3.85 meter cube. Next one is to find work done and heat flow. First, we will calculate work done. For polytropic process, the work done formula is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by n minus 1. This is stage between 1 and 2. So I am using P1 P2 V1 V2. If the process is between 2 and 3 means you have to use P2 V2 minus P3 V3. Now you know PV is equal to MRT. So P1 V1 means MRT1. P2 V2 means MRT2. In both the cases MR is common. So I am taking MR within the bracket T1 minus T2 divided by n minus 1. So all the values are known. From this you can calculate work done. M is 2, R is 0.3, T1 given, T2 given, n is also given. From this you can calculate work done. To determine heat transfer for polytropic process, the formula is gamma minus n divided by gamma minus 1 into work done. If it is an adiabatic process, heat transfer is always 0, nothing to worry. For polytropic process, you need gamma. Either this gamma will be given in the problem, or you can assume this as 1.4. N is given, work done just now we have calculated. If you substitute all the value, you will be getting Q is equal to 300 kilojoule. Now let me summarize all the findings. CV is determined, T2, P2, V2 is also determined, work done and heat transfer also determined.